Good morning, folks. Friday, December 28th, noon, Mountain Time. In the last 24 hours, we've gone into geomagnetic storm KP5, surging up from a very low period for days. This solar wind activity, the BZ and the phi angle shift, all correspond with major outbursts and power outages, including disruption of 911, CenturyLink across the country, internet service, my upload last night, people telling me it was all blurred. And now I'm sure you heard about the aliens over New York turning the sky blue after an electrical fault at the Queens Con Edison plant. We have some blurry footage here of that alien encounter last night. Now, according to Queens Con Edison, an electrical fault caused an arc flash, turning the night sky a strange shade of blue over New York City Thursday evening, causing power outages, briefly shutting down LaGuardia and freaking everyone out. Here's footage from Eyewitness News, ABC 7, New York, of what some people saw. This is all related to a plasma wind stream from a coronal hole hitting our Earth during a waning magnetosphere period as the magnetic poles are flipping. The magnetosphere will continue to weaken. These minor plasma streams will continue to perturb the grid, and at some point the mainstream will make the connection. When that is anyone's guess. But this wasn't an isolated incident. It was worldwide, and I'm reporting on North America exclusively from this event. Con Edison says an electrical fault at a substation in Astoria, Queens caused this electrical fault. Just happened to coincide with a plasma density spike and a change in electrical environment on the Earth where we coupled with the sun, driving plasma speed up and into the Earth here at over 600 kilometers per second. And it's this event here that correlates to many things happening in the last 24 hours, including this arc fault in Astoria. A very similar event happened in Kenner just moments after the New York event. According to Energy Louisiana outage map, 10,000 residents were out power after aliens entered their grid. Check this out. This is crazy. Watch, wait for it. Woo! Just hours after the New York event. Halo.
That's crazy!
I'm glad I wasn't there. thought he was late to the party. It was a spectacular display of light after thousands of Kenner residents saw the entire town explode due to a plasma stream that surged in many local grid areas, including New York and here in Louisiana. According to Energy Louisiana outage map, 10,000 customers. And this is the power pole that caught fire. You can see the pole is burned up with half of it on the ground and chunks missing. That was crazy footage. Now, correlation is not causation, but we've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for the grid to be affected as the magnetosphere wanes, and this minor event is very troubling. If this minor event can cause that type of insanity, it is only going to get worse as we move forward. Also troubling, the outage knocked out 911 service in multiple states. A lengthy, unexplained outage knocked out 911 emergency services. The Federal Communications Commission is investigating the CenturyLink outage. Some ATM machines weren't working in Idaho and Montana. At North Colorado Medical Center in Greeley, doctors and nurses for a time had difficulty accessing patient records. On and on. CenturyLink customers experienced power outages nationwide. Salt Lake City. A number of internet users in Idaho, Utah, New Mexico, Montana, and western U.S. are well without the internet. Nationwide, the outages impacted cities such as Seattle, Albuquerque, Denver, Portland, LA, Dallas, Boise, Chicago, and yes, Salt Lake City. Holy macaroni. Power was restored in South Sioux City. Thousands without power there Thursday night after a 2-hour outage. Guess what happened there? A sub-T circuit breaker. Thankfully, it didn't surge and blow everything up like in other areas. All associated with a plasma stream from a coronal hole. That's it. This is a minor event. What happens when we have a major event? Minor. Just minor charging there. But it did charge the grid. If you want to know more about hardening the grid and how our power grid is in peril, come check out Greg Allison's group here, Alabama Power Grid Defense Committee, and learn more about what they're doing down here to harden the grid. Learn about a Black Sky event, saving the grid, EMP Commission report, and other important information over here at Alabama Power Grid Defense Committee. More power outages across the country due to weather as well. Add insult to injury. The Southwest is still experiencing one of the harshest blizzard conditions it has seen ever. And those watches and warnings are still up and in effect. I'm going to do a video of the snow that fell here in a moment. Winter storm to bring localized blizzard conditions to the Southwest through tonight. Heavy rain continues from the Gold Coast into the Central Appalachians. Frost and freeze warnings all the way down southern Arizona still in effect. And in California. Check the map for your areas. Be safe. Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. Get informed. Get prepared. Don't be scared.